Hey, what's going on, y'all? Switch on Sports Media. So interesting story out of Asheville, North Carolina. I've been to North Carolina a bunch of times, but I can't remember exactly how far Asheville is from like some of the major cities like Raleigh and you know what I'm saying, um, all the other ones and stuff like that. But it's a small little city, man. In North Carolina, you know what I'm saying? Lots of little backwoods and stuff like that. You know, it's the country. You know what I'm saying? But interesting little story out of Asheville, North Carolina. This story got published, I think, on the 16th, and the thing that I'm going to be talking about happened on the 14th. So, in case y'all don't know, the city of Asheville, North Carolina, recently passed a bill that would give reparations to the black community, black residents in North Carolina, where I think at least the city of Asheville. Now, the one catch is I don't think it's gonna come in direct cash payments, meaning like they not cutting you a check and just saying here you go and sorry for all the wrongdoings and historic misdeeds that have afflicted the black community in North Carolina. They said in the article that they're going to use a lot of those like resources to help the communities directly, like a lot of the impoverished communities, and help build a lot of cities back up and stuff like that, and help impoverish neighborhoods restore themselves and get back to being prosperous like they were back in the old days. Now, one thing I don't agree with is the fact that they not giving them the money. I mean, I agree with maybe you should do something to help the neighborhoods, but at the same time, you can still get them some type of financial compensation for a lot of the historic racism and misdeeds that happen during and other times like that throughout the history of the state and in the city of Asheville. That's the one thing I don't agree with. Now is this now is this some sort of start? Yes, it's a start. It's definitely a start. We got to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? At least North Carolina, the city of Asheville, North Carolina is giving its residents some form of reparations. It may not be financial, but at least they give them something. Now, you would think, North Carolina is south. You would think, maybe some of those southern states might go first, but the north, up here in Maryland where I'm at, and DC and Virginia. Well, Virginia technically is considered the South, but we all connected as a whole. That's why they say the DMV, stuff like that. But so they would consider us connected as a whole situation or whatever. But you would think states like Maryland and DC and New York and other places like that, Pennsylvania and stuff like that have had historic racism and things like that would be first because they so quote unquote progressive, and they won't stand for certain things and everything like that. You would think that we would be the first first people, first section of people to get, reparations, even if it's not financial, even if it is a form, they use some of that money to help the communities and help build community centers and build basketball courts and build, things other than like liquor stores and fast food joints in our communities. You would think we would be the first people to do that, but no. But anyway, shout out to Asheville, North Carolina. I'm gonna post a link, post the article link in the description box. Y'all check it out, man. Y'all read all about it, man. It's a pretty good article. And like I said, man, shout out to North Carolina, bro, because you got to start somewhere. Like I said, I don't agree with them not getting financial compensation, but like I said, man, it's a start.